I stared at the letter, the ink still fresh enough to smudge under my thumb. Dad's looping cursive was unmistakable, the way he dotted his I's with a slash like he was always in a hurry. But he couldn't have written this. Not after the funeral, the closed casket, the dirt piled high under that gray sky 3 days ago. The phone rang, shattering the silence. Cemetery office. Mr. Harlan, we had to check something. A groundskeeper noticed fresh soil disturbance. We opened the coffin. It's empty, no body, just nothing. My heart hammered. Empty? How? I'd seen the body myself in the morgue, cold and still after the heart attack. Or had I? The undertaker had kept the viewing brief, citing cosmetic issues. I crumpled the letter, but the words burned in my mind. Do not dig up my grave. Whatever you do, don't let them out. Them, not it. Not me. Them. I drove to the cemetery under a moonless sky, flashlight in hand. The gate was locked, but I climbed over, boots sinking into the soft earth. Dad's plot was a mess, dirt clods scattered like something had clawed its way free from below. No police tape yet. They must have just reburied the empty box and called it a night. Kneeling by the headstone, I heard it first. A faint scratching, like nails on wood. Not from the grave, but from inside the ground nearby. Multiple spots. Whispering, 2 muffled voices overlapping in a language I didn't recognize, but it sounded hungry. Dad hadn't been alone in that coffin. He'd been a collector, old artifacts from his archaeology digs in Egypt, things he never showed anyone. Cursed relics, he joked once, but the will mentioned nothing about them. Had he buried them with him, or had they buried him? The scratching grew louder, the soil shifted. I ran, but as I glanced back, fingers, pale, withered, poked through the dirt. Not Dad's, too many. The letter wasn't a warning from him, it was a plea. And now, because of the cemetery's call, because they dug him up. They're out. I didn't stop running until I reached my car, keys fumbling in my shaking hands. The engine roared to life, and I peeled out of the cemetery lot, gravel spitting like gunfire. In the rearview mirror, the ground behind me heaved like a living thing. More fingers, dozens now breaking through the soil. They weren't human. Too long, too jointed, with nails like blackened thorns. Home wasn't safe, but where else could I go? The house loomed dark and empty, Dad's study still cluttered with his life's work. Dusty tomes on ancient curses, maps of forgotten tombs, and that locked cabinet I'd never dared open. The letter crinkled in my pocket as I barricaded the door. Don't let them out. Too late for that. A scratching started at the window, not the wind. I grabbed Dad's old revolver from the desk, 6 bullets, rusted but loaded, and crept toward the sound. Outside, shadows slithered across the lawn, low to the ground, whispering in that guttural tongue. One pressed against the glass, a face, or what passed for one. Pale skin stretched over a skull too narrow, eyes like glowing embers, mouth a slit of jagged teeth. It wasn't alone. The phone buzzed the cemetery again. Mr. Harlan, we sent someone back to check. The whole plot's torn up, and it's spreading. Graves nearby. They're empty too. What the hell is going on? I hung up, heart pounding. Dad's journal lay open on the desk, a page I'd overlooked before. Sketches of artifacts from his last dig in the Valley of the Kings. The Guardians, he called them, not protectors, prisons. Tiny figurines carved from obsidian meant to contain spirits of the damned. He'd smuggled them home, buried them with him. We can't tell the full story in a short video. If you want to see the full story, click the link in the